Hey guys, so it is officially New Year's Eve, which means we are saying goodbye to 2019, and these have been my top 9 Instagram posts of 2019. So I'm going to do little mini story times for each picture, just like I did with my Ghosts of Christmas Past video. So the first picture is just this poem that says, "Roses are red, violets are blue, Blink 180, garlic bread, Blink 182. I really just posted that because I thought it was funny, and it actually reminds me of something stupid I probably would have done as a teenager to make people laugh at me. So this picture is Max just holding this little snake. Well, it's not little, it's a big stuffed toy snake. Me and my sister, when we were kids, we went and got these snakes from Rainforest Cafe on a trip with our parents, and turns out Max loved them, especially the green one, which happened to be my sister's, and Lex kind of claimed mine. They don't have to fight over them because there's two, but yeah, Max loves the snake. Still at my grandma's house where this picture was taken, actually. Alright, so there's a few selfies in here, and this is going to be the first one you're going to see on this little list. Basically, this was a weekend where, me and the kids were sitting around really bored at home, and so I just decided to go visit my grandma, and there was this little park in this little neighborhood. It didn't have a playground or anything, it's just grass, and we used to take our dog there. So we decided to take the kids there, and there's a house with some really nice rose bushes, and I decided to take a selfie in front of it. Long story short, we had a really fun time at the park with the kids, and it was such a fun time, I needed a selfie. Alright, so the kids are sitting in this little cart that they have at Save Mart, where the front of it is like a truck. I'm sure we've all seen those carts like at grocery stores and at Home Depot. They're pretty cool little carts, and the kids love them. And this particular weekend, I loved this weekend. It was insane, but it was like a fun insane and not like driving me up the walls insane. Basically, the day before, we had spent the entire day with my best friend Sandra. We had taken him to like a petting zoo type thing, and then we went out for ice cream, and then we just and went to Dollar General and hung out at my mom's apartment, and then we took Sandra home, and then the next day we got up and we hung out with my grandma all day. We went to see my grandpa, who was in the hospital, and then this was actually taken the day we had went to see my grandpa. We'd taken them to buy some toys because they'd been good all day, even at the hospital, so my grandma said that she would buy them a toy and buy them some snacks, and this was us buying them some snacks in this fancy, fun little cart that they got to ride in the front of and pretend to be driving a fire truck. So, but yeah, no, it was a super fun day despite my grandpa being in the hospital. The kids had the best time. I know that sounds super weird to say, but they did have a good time even in the hospital. Yeah, I don't know. My kids are weird. Okay, so this picture is of Beakman's World. It's a really old, kind of like back in the day when they had Bill Nye the Science Guy, they also had Beakman's World, and I feel like everybody either watched one or the other. I was a Bill Nye girl personally, but we watched Beakman's World all day this certain day because earlier this year, like in the beginning of the year, my grandparents had cable. Well, my mom, since she kind of was living in her apartment ever since then, she's been on antenna. Well, they decided to stop their cable because they felt like they were being charged way too much for just TV, which they were, honestly. So they got antenna, and one of the channels they have is a kids channel that played Beakman's World for like an entire morning, and that's all we did was sit and watch Beakman's World. So back in May, the fire department, the one that's like across the street from our apartment complex, had this open house day where basically it was open to the public for families to come and look, or even just regular like people who didn't have their family, but I think it's mainly for kids, just to come and check out the firehouse, like check out their truck, check out their, you know, their little station, what they got going on there. I mean, obviously not like where they sleep and all that kind of stuff, but like we were allowed to go in their little like dining room, living room area and like see where they get to chill. We got to check out their truck, we got to check out their garage. It was really fun. Lexi had an amazing time. They got so many stickers. As you can see from the picture, Max was not really having it. He was not that into it. But I tried, okay? This is the best picture I actually got from that day at the firehouse. Sometimes, even if you take a million pictures with little kids, they won't turn out good. I tried. Believe me, I tried. Another one of the selfies. This was actually the night of our very first play date. Like, the kids had their very first friend and their very first play date. I actually haven't talked to them in a while. Probably should call them. But the kids had so much fun. I dressed up for the play date just because I don't get to dress up a lot. But we all had dinner together. The kids got to play. The adults got to play board games while the kids played. It was really fun. Everybody got along and hung out. Our second play date was kind of a disaster, but still fun. But yeah, that night was totally fun. I had a lot of fun, and I honestly probably had like the best time ever that I had in a while. So, alright, so for the third and final selfie of this list, I'd been out of coffee for a while, so I told Aaron, like, let's just get a small, cheap little thing of coffee to hold me until I can get a bigger thing of coffee. And I actually wound up finding some pretty good coffee, which I took a selfie with because we all know that I love my coffee. And the last picture on this list is our buddy Theo the cat. He is actually still hanging around since then. He's been in one other time, and then we had to put him right back out because we had to eat, unfortunately, and that was on Lexi's birthday. But this was not on Lexi's birthday. This is actually a couple weeks ago. I have a vlog of it where he is in the house just hanging out, and then he's outside hanging out. He's a really sweet cat. I really enjoy him. Unfortunately, he's already owned by someone, or else we would probably try and take him in. And that was my top 9 Instagram posts with my little mini story times or explanations, whatever you want to call it, of 2019. I will see you guys next year, and I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. Yeah. I'm also doing another video over on my other channel of my best memories of 2019, so if you are interested, I will have it linked down below, and I will see you guys later.